Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the World Tournament Esbr. Now, this is a pretty rough one. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. World Tournament as a category struggles because of lead, big time. Struggles just massively with leader skill availability. There's not one clear defined best leader skill. Like your best one is probably Tech, Earthbred Fighters, Goku, but they're all sub leads. Like the highest leads are like 120, 130%. I'm using the Jackie Chun or tournament one because players might have him, but you could use Strength Krillin, Physical TN, Physical Android 18. But the big thing is that there's no clearly defined lead for World Tournament. So you probably better off using a subcategory, and the subcategory that I think works best is Earthlings. Just because if you have TN or you have a friend TN, more important, then you are good to go. And that really, for me, feels like it's, the best place to go. So, all in all, I would say, for me, functionally, World Tournament is best with sub-lead of Earthlings, which is why I'm running an Earthlings team, so that I can run a friend Strength TN with relative ease. Because Strength TN does so much heavy lifting damage-wise. Like outside of the second fight, he basically, especially if you have a 100% friend lead who's got additionals, he can basically one-shot fight 1 and 3. So he can one-shot the fight against Goku, can one-shot the fight against the two characters in the beginning. So then it's like, okay, he can do really well in the second fight, but it's the second fight that's going to give you the most issues because you're facing 5 enemies. So that's always something that's really, really, really difficult in terms of functionality and just general challenge. That second fight, the multiple enemies, the different typings. So what I do is I have TN uses active, take up the biggest threat to whoever's in the first slot, and then I'll have my good old friend Strength TN, both of them, but the World Tournament General Battle one after his EZA do work on whoever's remaining, because that Strength TN can do a ton of damage. Both of them can. The baby one, the non-LR one, can do up to like 26 million, depending on requirements and links and everything. And the big one, he does, 60s, 80s, 70s. So he can really, he will one-shot lots of them. And then the baby TN will come along and kind of also one-shot them. So those are your two premium damage dealers, and they bring stunning as well, attack lowering as well. So it's very, 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 very crucial overall. So yeah, really, it's really TN and his usage of his active skill, allowing him to peak damage, is incredibly pivotal towards how this whole fight functions and everything. So it's incredibly, incredibly important to control that narrative. So that amounts to it, really. Basically, what you want to try and do is you want to have good old Tech Toriyama in as your one tank, and you can have Into Hercule as the other one. They're both evasion dependent, but I do find that they tend to work quite reliably, especially Hercule. Once he gets that lower health, he gets really, really tanky. Then the Strength TN, the LR Strength TN, you're going to use his active skill in the third slot. When you can't use his active skill, just leave him in the third slot. Let him do big damage there, or the second one is fine. Then we're going to have the baby TN floating around, also just dishing out damage where possible. And then we'll have, the other units just kind of doing their thing. I chose the other units mainly on the free-to-play availability. So units like General Tao just being chosen because he's really solid defensively, really, really reliable defensively after super, brings stunning, which is really helpful, and just in general, really, really good. So that helps. And then I think overall, that's really honestly about it. In terms of strategy, there's not too much else to focus on. Once you've got all of that down, you're basically good to go. So Earthlings felt like the best subcategory here. That was just my thoughts and opinions. Obviously, I understand players having different ideas based on their teams and availability of units. So it's entirely up to you. But other than that, I think that covers everything from my side. I don't think there is anything else really to go through. So yeah, use your items as you see fit, and you should be fine. Cool.